Get your phone out of my face.
Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning this morning. I've been up since about 3, doing a lot of work and everything. I got back on my little project here and I noticed that somebody mentioned me again. Okay, so like them all the time, right? And this is going to be a little detailed here because I'm having to take notes now because we're going in so many different directions, you know. There's, our friend over there says, update. You know, beep, 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 beep. Remember how the old news shows used to go, beep, 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 blah, 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 blah. That's all, folks. I just found proof of the date of my Facebook from 2016 that this is a huge lie. I suppose she's referring to my little video last night, huge lie. Okay, and we're referring to this whistleblowing stuff. People, I'll catch y'all up to speed here. Plus proof of this man stealing my whistleblower evidence too. So now we have officially added the whistleblower evidence to the boxes in the shed. Okay, what is next? The baby clothes she grew up in? Oh my, wouldn't many in corrupt Texas love to help him set me up? I want to ask you something about that now. I want to put down, a few days ago, Amy accused me of taking money from Dr. McDonald to do what we're doing here. Every time she attacks me, I come back and respond, okay? And honestly, he's not. But then I got to thinking, do y'all think that's possible? I mean, do you think there might be a little coin in this for me? Because if there is, I'm going to make a phone call. You know, if he's loose with his change and I'm doing it anyway, you know, I need beer, okay? Anyway, lies, 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 and more lies. Notice he still won't do the lie detector test too about major crimes he committed against me. Well, I tell you what, I'll improve on my status on that. I'm not going to do a lie detector test under most circumstances, but if I can put some questions to you in that lie detector test, even though you probably can beat it, you know, I know that and everything, but I would like to ask you a few things like, what is hydro? You asked me for some hydro. What is hydro? Okay. And what kind of money did you try to borrow from your ex-husband? And what did you tell me about the storage shed in Houston that your mother had something to do with? You know, I have here a series of about 10 questions I'd like to see you on a lie detector test. You know, say. Oh, and that's another thing about, I have never said I was married to Steven Steele or anything. If you check the YouTube and you go back to the first audio thing I had on her, she says out of her own mouth, Steven, who is basically my husband under the common law of Texas, blah, 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 out of her own mouth. All right? By the way, the common law in Texas, you present yourself as husband and wife, you're husband and wife. There ain't no year, there ain't no month, there ain't no day, there ain't no hour, there ain't no bank account. You go up in public and you say, this be my husband. That's your husband. Anyway, this deadbeat bully harasser, so-called journalist, is creepily obsessed with destroying me after he committed felonies against me and Steven Steele. Okay. We've gone over and over this. I'm not going to bore y'all with it. Now he does another stupid video called Blow Me. Too well, me. Gross. Well, it was kind of a play on words because you're a whistleblower. Blow me, whistleblower. Okay, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. All right, there you go. He claims I was never given a case number after calling years ago on the Whistleblower Act hotline. I never said you didn't get a case number. Just like you can file a police report and you'll get a case number. What I said was, there is a provision in the law that says if you lie, there is a chance you will be investigated and prosecuted. Now, a little small-time girl like you, they're probably not going to prosecute you. I just said that to rattle your old cage a little bit. Nobody's going to prosecute you, okay? Now, if you were Stormy Daniels, which you're like not, you know, if you were Stormy Daniels and she's playing a big old lawsuit right now because she tried to blow a whistle that blew up her ass, okay? But you're not in that league, Amy. I mean, I've seen Stormy, and you don't look anything like her. Okay. See, I was even given a case number info for my records. Ditto. I let Internal Affairs know, plus left many messages on the Attorney General's office about it. In other words, they didn't answer. Okay, in other words, they didn't answer. And she's really impressed with these case numbers. I could call the police and say, I want to make a police report on a monkey screwing a frog, and I'll get a case number. All right? I mean, that's just the way it works. All right. Let's see here. What else you got to say? This deadbeat journalistalist. Remember what I said about illiteracy? Journalistalist is claiming I am committing a felony. Never said that. Said could have been investigated. And under investigation. I said you might be under investigation. If you were important enough for them to look into and find out that you lied, which you obviously, if you did turn a case in, it obviously didn't go anywhere, just like your now famous 33-page rebuttal to the federal court. Okay. I am laughing for a change. Oh, she found some hydro. That's okay. How absurd. Upsurd. Let's see, that's absurd. Upsurd would be, I guess, a form of ice cream. I will be calling tomorrow and getting to the bottom of this. I'll be getting to the bottom of this. Mm-hmm. Funny thing, all my evidence has been stolen. Then how are you making reports, fool? All of my evidence has been stolen. Okay? Finding something on Facebook doesn't prove anything. Okay? But my record of the call will for sure exist. Okay? In other words, all the times you left a message, nobody talked to you, confirmed anything, but she ends with this. It was a long call and advised by a D.C. lawyer. And we have yet again, it couldn't be just a paralegal, it couldn't be just an attorney she consulted. Couldn't be any of that stuff. Nah, couldn't be that stuff. No. Had to be a very famous lawyer from D.C. Very famous, because she's a very famous person. Anyway, this will conclude this mess. I'm going to hook this thing back up here. Come on. There you go. And mix this puppy down. And we'll play whack-a-mole again. And by the way, all I'm doing here, this is not harassment. This is not stalking. This is not bullying. She hits me. I hit her. Simple. She's called me everything but a white man. She's accused me of everything she has. She's made terroristic threats on the phone with her voice. She has lied on the phone with her voice. And she just can't understand everything I've done today. All this is it, whack-a-mole. Hey, Amy, now that I've got your undivided attention, I have something to say.